New AI tools are revolutionizing the way we work, and ChatGPT isn't the only game in town. Now we're seeing tons of new software built on machine learning, and many popular apps like Notion are adding AI features into their toolset. Now, with a simple command in Notion, you can ask AI to generate any text that you can think of in a matter of seconds. Hey everyone, I'm Tom from xray.tech, the workflow company, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Notion's new AI features. At xray.tech, we help people save time with no-code and low-code tools that anyone can use, whether that means building automations in Zapier or drafting text with AI. If you'd like to see more tips on eliminating robotic work every single week, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now let's get started. Notion AI recently got out of beta and is now available to all users. Unfortunately, you're going to be limited to just 20 AI responses for free. You'll have to opt for the AI add-on if you want to keep using it indefinitely, and that's priced at $10 per user per month. But don't worry, if you'd like to see what Notion AI can do without burning through all of your free responses at once, I've got you covered. I'll quickly show you all of Notion AI's commands, prompts, and options so you can see what it's capable of without signing up. To access Notion AI, just type / or hit space to bring up a list of options. You'll see all of the familiar Notion commands, but you should also see several choices for AI-related commands in purple. You can also highlight a piece of text to see options for transforming the content with AI. I'll quickly go through these one at a time. All right, let's start with an email that we got from Jim. What I'm going to do here is just highlight all of the email, all of the copy that I want it to look at. And when I highlight it, I get this nifty purple Ask AI button. I'll scroll down and you can see inside of this section, Generate from Selection. Since I had the whole email selected, this is really where I want to pay attention. And I'm going to click on the Find Action Items button here. And there we go. We have 3 action items. And just to be sure, I'm actually going to click on Try Again and see if we have similar items. Hey, 3 again, and we'll try it. Yeah. So I'm fairly confident that these 3 items are actually the action items here. And I'm just going to click on Insert Below. So now I have my original email, and then I have the 3 action items that Notion AI extracted from the email. Now we're going to take our summary and actually translate it. So I'm going to highlight the entire email again. We're going to ask AI and generate from selection again, and we're going to click on Translate. Let's shoot for Korean. Full disclosure here, I have no idea if this is right or not, but that's why we're translating, right? Let's discard this. We're going to ask AI to translate it again, this time in something I'm a little more familiar with. Let's try Spanish. Awesome. And we're going to insert this below. And I'm even going to ask the AI to now find action items in the Spanish email. And there it is. Another 3 action items. Insert this below. That is really accurate to the original 3 action items that we had. Now let's take a look at the Explain This function. I just copied and pasted here the entire Wikipedia page for machine learning. So I'm going to highlight everything here. I'm going to hold Shift and Option and just keep pushing that down arrow to highlight everything on the page. And click on the purple Ask AI button, and we're going to say, Explain This. That is a pretty good overview. Let's insert this below. And here we are, our AI-generated paragraph to summarize and explain machine learning. But what if we weren't familiar with a specific term? Neuromorphic seems a little strange. Let's ask AI to explain this. And we'll insert this below. So when you're writing, especially technical writing, Explain This is a really great function to expand your vocab and really understand what some of these really technical specific terms mean in context. Let's take a look at Improve Writing. So here I'm just going to highlight this paragraph that we have for machine learning, and we're going to ask AI to improve this writing. When we're asking it to improve, it's generally going to communicate the same message, but do so in a little bit more succinct or colorful language. You see here, we replaced helpful with valuable, and it broke up the sentence here, eliminated this run on sentence we had. Notice that it rearranged the structure of this sentence. Leading with AI has made it much easier to create content instead of using ambiguous pronouns. Let's insert this below. Now let's move on to spelling and grammar. Obviously, those red underlines are jumping out on the page here, but we can use AI to maybe improve a couple other spelling mistakes that are not underlined. So when we click on that Ask AI button and we're going to fix spelling and grammar, let's see what it does. Notice that the its is different. We added an apostrophe here, correcting it to be the correct its. Again, over here, favorite was corrected. And there we are. Let's insert this below. Even though there is support for spell check inside of Notion, you see the spelling and grammar function of Notion AI is able to find other grammar or spelling mistakes that maybe spell check simply missed. Now let's look at the Notion AI function called Make Shorter. This is, again, the Wikipedia page for machine learning, and we just grabbed the first two sections here, the overview and the preamble. We're just going to highlight the overview and ask Notion AI to simply make this shorter. So we started with 3 paragraphs, and now we have 2. Whenever you make something shorter, you might lose some detail, but it will still communicate relatively the same message. Let's try this again. You'll notice that now we're at 1 paragraph and we included the overview edit button. When you try these again and again, you'll start getting some different combinations. Here we eliminated the title, and maybe this time we'll actually go back to 2 paragraphs, or 1 long one. That's okay too. Let's add this one below. Now what happens if we take our shorter paragraph and we make it longer? Hey, we're back to our 3 paragraphs. Let's try it again. One thing we will note here is you can't go back. You can't grab the previous output that you saw from an earlier time that you asked Notion AI. Be really careful when you want to try it again or replacing the selection, because going back isn't as easy as you might think. Now let's look at changing tone. This message might be a little too casual for our taste, so we can ask the AI to make it a little more professional. You see we removed abbreviations like LMK, and we're using a little bit more precise language, alternatively, or this works for me, instead of cool with you. Let's take a look at simplify language. So I'll highlight this paragraph about one of our favorite topics, workflow automation, and I am just going to simplify this language. Look at that. 4 lines into 2. Workflow automation makes things more efficient at every level of an organization. It saves time and effort by doing repetitive tasks so your employees can focus on things they're better at. Awesome. Insert this below. Now let's look at the other prompts. We saw generate from a page and edit or review from page, and now we're going to look at draft with AI. So all of these, brainstorm ideas, blog posts, outlines, social media posts, press release, creative story, essay, and poem, to-do list, meeting agenda, pros and cons list, job description, sales email, and recruiting email all take the same shape. So when you click on any of these items, they'll simply fill in this prompt with a first part of the sentence. So if we look at creating a blog post, we see write a blog post about. Now, if I hit this X, Now I can also decide to pick a different thing, like how about a job description? Write a job description about. So you get the point. Any of these items down here inside of the Draft with AI section are just going to pre-fill this text box with the first part of a prompt. So let's draft a sales email, write a sales email about. That will be identical to write a sales email about. Does the exact same thing. Notion AI functions off of prompts, and all of these options inside of the draft with AI is simply going to pre-fill the prompt. Now let's put it to the test. I hit spacebar to pop open my Ask AI to write anything, and I'm going to paste a prompt that we just wrote. Write an outline for a blog post about workflow automation that explains how workflow automation saves time, creates more reliable processes, and improves job satisfaction. Let's send it to the AI. Not a bad outline. Maybe you'll see something like this on our website soon. Notion AI offers a helpful set of features for brainstorming, summarizing, or drafting content, and it puts all of these options right alongside your keynotes and documents in Notion. At a price of $10 per user per month and coming in at a quarter of the price of OpenAI's premium plan, it's an affordable option for anyone looking to make AI a critical part of their workflows. But even if Notion AI isn't right for your tool belt or your budget, there are many more AI tools out there that you can explore, and we'll be covering lots of them right here on this channel. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more AI and no-code automation tips every single week. If you'd like to learn more about no-code and low-code automation, follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook, and you can find all of our content on our website at xray.tech. You can check all those links in the description down below, and as always, don't forget, keep the flow.